$1 from Elon Musk. The shocking response. The city of Los Angeles, famous for its stark contrasts, buzzed with its usual frenetic energy. On one end of the spectrum, the sun-drenched streets were filled with the sprawling homeless encampments, where the invisible souls of the city clung to whatever remnants of hope they could find. On the other, the glossy facades of luxury shops gleamed, offering expensive cars, high-end goods, and promises of an unachievable lifestyle for many. Benny was stuck somewhere in between. Leaning against a graffiti-covered wall, he clutched a tattered cardboard sign that simply read, "Anything helps, God bless." At 36, life had not been kind. Once a college dropout, Benny had imagined he would figure things out. But that some date had never arrived, and now here he was, among the city's most invisible. Most days, Benny's existence went unnoticed. People hurried past him, their eyes avoiding his, consumed by their own lives. But today something felt different. Across the street, a crowd had gathered outside a sleek Tesla showroom. Benny's tired eyes caught the unmistakable figure emerging from the glass doors. It was Elon Musk, the billionaire himself. He stepped out with his usual aura of magnetism, effortlessly drawing attention from onlookers, photographers snapping away, assistants clinging to his every word. For a brief moment, Benny felt a flash of resentment. How could one person hold so much power, so much wealth, while people like him were just trying to survive? But then an odd thought crossed his mind. What if I just ask him for something? What's the worst that could happen? With his heart pounding, Benny made a decision. He gathered what little courage he had and stepped forward, approaching the sidewalk where Elon was walking. Adrenaline drowned out the voice of doubt that screamed in his head. Taking a deep breath, Benny called out, "Hey man, can you give me $1?" The words hung in the air, almost absurd. Benny expected Elon to ignore him or maybe toss him a bill without even looking up. But to his shock, Elon stopped in his tracks. Turning slowly, Elon locked eyes with Benny, his piercing gaze taking in the homeless man before him. Time seemed to freeze. The assistants behind Elon stood frozen, the photographers paused mid-click. There was something in Elon's eyes, a level of curiosity that was unexpected. $1. Elon repeated, his voice almost questioning. Benny nodded, feeling his mouth go dry. Elon's lips twitched into a faint smile. But it wasn't a smile of pity, it was something different. "I won't give you $1, Elon said, his voice firm yet calm. "But I'll give you something better." Benny blinked, confused. "Better? Like what?" "Come back here tomorrow at noon." "I have an idea," Elon said, ignoring the whispers of his entourage. Without waiting for an answer, he turned and made his way back toward the waiting Tesla, his assistants trailing behind him. Within moments, the sleek car disappeared into the city's traffic, leaving Benny standing there, dumbfounded. For a long moment, Benny remained frozen. He could feel the stares of other homeless people nearby, their gazes filled with disbelief. One of them broke the silence. "What did you say to him?" Benny shook his head, still in shock. "I just asked for $1." The man laughed bitterly. "And what? He's gonna give you a Tesla?" Benny shrugged, still processing. "He said to meet him tomorrow." The laughter faded as the man looked at Benny skeptically, but didn't say another word. As the sun began to set, Benny made his way back to his usual sleeping spot under a nearby overpass, his mind racing. Could this really be an opportunity? Or was it just another cruel joke? That night, for the first time in years, Benny slept with a spark of hope flickering in his chest. Tomorrow something would happen. It couldn't possibly be worse than the life he'd been living. The next morning, Benny woke with an unfamiliar sense of anticipation. He had an appointment with Elon Musk, one of the richest men in the world. It was surreal. His usual mornings were filled with dread and aimlessness, scavenging for food, dodging glares, and surviving another day. But today was different. Today he might finally get a chance to change his life. Arriving at the Tesla showroom, Benny's heart raced. The sun was high, casting a golden glow over the sleek building. His eyes scanned the area, half expecting Elon to be a no-show. But there he was, dressed casually in a black t-shirt and jeans, standing near the entrance. As soon as Benny approached, Elon waved him over. "Glad you came," Elon said, his tone friendly but with an air of business. "Let's take a walk." They walked through the bustling streets of Los Angeles, Elon speaking thoughtfully. "People often think homelessness is just about a lack of resources," he said, his voice calm. But it's more than that. It's a lack of opportunity, structure, and most importantly, belief. Belief in yourself, and from others. Benny listened intently, though he was still unsure where this conversation was going. "So why are you telling me this?" he asked, his voice betraying his confusion. Elon stopped walking and turned to face him. "Because I want to try something new. Tesla isn't just about making cars. It's about solving big problems. We're launching a new program to help people like you rebuild their lives. But I need someone to test it first. Someone willing to take a chance." Benny raised an eyebrow. "You want me to test it?" Elon smiled. "Yes. You showed potential yesterday. You asked for $1 and instead of walking away you took a chance. That's exactly what we need." Elon gestured toward a shiny Tesla Model S parked nearby. "Here's the deal. I want you to be the first participant in this program. We'll give you access to resources, tools, and opportunities. But you have to prove you're up for the challenge. Each step will test your determination, creativity, and willingness to grow. The first task starts now." Benny stood there staring at the car. His mind was racing. "You want me to drive that?" he asked. Elon nodded. "Yes. Through downtown Los Angeles. Without breaking a single traffic rule." Benny's stomach sank. "I've never driven a car before." "That's fine," Elon replied easily. "We'll teach you. Think of it as a crash course." A Tesla instructor, Clara, approached with a clipboard. "Hi Benny. I'm Clara. I'll help you get the hang of this." The next few hours were a blur of instructions, practice runs, and moments of sheer terror. Benny gripped the wheel as though his life depended on it. The car seemed like a spaceship, its advanced technology both intimidating and fascinating. But Clara's calm guidance helped him trust the car and himself. By the end of the session, Benny had managed to navigate a quiet parking lot without incident. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. Elon approached. "How'd it go?" he asked. Clara smiled. "He's a quick learner. With more practice, I think he can handle the challenge." Elon's expression was serious. "Tomorrow the real test begins. Are you ready?" Benny hesitated but then nodded, a sense of determination settling over him. "I'm ready." The next day, Benny arrived early at the Tesla lot. A small crowd gathered in anticipation. Elon greeted him with his usual mixture of warmth and directness. "This is it. Today you'll prove you can handle the real thing." Benny slid into the driver's seat, his heart pounding. The route was loaded into the Tesla's navigation system, and Clara gave him one last piece of advice. "Trust yourself. Trust the car. Remember, this isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about proving that you can handle anything." The challenge ahead was daunting. Benny's palms were sweaty as he drove through downtown LA, the chaotic streets testing his every move. Pedestrians darted across the road, cars swerved unpredictably, and Benny's nerves were put to the test. But with each successful turn, each decision he made, he gained confidence. By the time he reached the final stretch of the route, Benny felt something he hadn't in years: control. He completed the challenge without a single mistake, his heart soaring as he parked the Tesla. Elon and the crowd applauded. "You didn't just drive through traffic, Benny," Elon said, reviewing the footage from the car's sensors. "You proved that with the right tools and determination you can handle anything. This is just the beginning." As Benny left the showroom that day, he realized that he wasn't just driving a car. He was driving toward a new future, one where anything was possible. And for the first time in a long while, Benny believed it.